All right, George, what are we getting ready to do here? We're getting ready to do what?
To test a starter. No.
We're going to check the take a powder, right? We're going to check the alternator stator in both these alternators. Both these alternators look just alike, only one of them's new and the other one's old. Yeah. This one came off of this Ford van over here. It wasn't putting out. We checked it with our charging system tester. And now we've got his meter, and if you notice on the meter, we got the meter set up on diode check. And this is a $17 meter like you can buy every day at the parts house. You don't have to have a really expensive meter to do this. All right, now this big post right here is where the big red wire hooks that goes eventually around to the battery, and it charges the battery. And this housing between here and here, there's a bunch of diodes, and we're going to check those diodes really quick right now on this old alternator. He's touching you got to scratch into that really good. See that? He's got a reading that way. All right, scratch it good, George, so you got a good connection. That aluminum's ugly. All right, you're going to see he's touching the housing with one. He's touching the big red wire with the other one, and look at that. He's got a really low reading there. Okay, now trade hands with your trade places with your leads. All right, scratch it good. All right, scratch it good. Look at there. He's reading low on both sides. See what I'm saying? Now that's not supposed to be that way. Now we're going to check this one here, this new one. It's a little easier to get a good connection on the case on it. All right, and that way he's actually checking it from the hot side of the battery to the housing. Now swap hands, George. Okay, and now look what he's getting. He's getting a kind of a high reading one way and no reading the other way. And that's telling us that these diodes and this other alternator are bad. Now I will say this. Let me go so far as to make this statement. You can have other problems with an alternator. Just because it passes the test that we did doesn't mean that alternator is good. But if it fails the test, it does mean that the alternator is bad. So that's the point. So if it fails that test, you're through. If it doesn't fail the test, that doesn't mean the alternator is good, because you can still have worn out brushes, you can have a bad regulator, you can have an open rotor. There's all kinds of stuff that can be wrong. And so that concludes that little piece of video. Okay, what we got, there's our bad diode on that alternator that's making it not read like it's supposed to. And so that pretty well seals the deal on this thing. We put another alternator on it for $115 from the parts house. They gave us a really good price on it.